So hello everyone, I'm Terry Poole and I'm an agent that works at home out of my home office. I spend most of my time here in my home office unless I'm with my clients. Sometimes I do use the Willis office and the Montgomery office when I work with other agents for a couple of hours, which I try to do often. And I also have meetings there in the conference rooms, and I love to go to the training classes, and I can't wait till we get back to that. And the lunch seminars were really nice, and I miss all of that. I enjoy seeing everybody, and I, like everybody else, and I'm isolated at home on this situation. So I thought I would make my video because Tevi asked us to try to make videos and see if we can kind of get used to that and maybe find ways to use them in our business. So I decided that my first video would be sharing with you some ways to make a homemade mask more comfortable. I'm sure that all of you have read Ryan's email to saying about the need to wear mask in the office. This is not a video debating the merits of wearing a mask or not wearing a mask. This is a video about sharing how to make the fabric mask that we're using more comfortable. Okay, so I'm going to start here. I'm going to address several issues one at a time. So I have a couple of masks. These are the fabric mask, and I have several of them. Here's one, and different kinds and colors and fabrics. And so a lady in April Sound makes these. Some of them have pockets and some of them don't, to put an extra filter in. And so she did say that if I wanted to get some more, that I could. So if you do not have a mask and you would like me to get one from her like this, please let me know and I'll be glad to do that for you. So let's go ahead and go forward with the issues and how to solve some of them. Okay, so first of all, let's put a mask on. Okay, now these masks, so there's a couple of problems. Number one, earrings. So for the ladies, I have usually wear dangly earrings, but I've converted back to my post because they are much more comfortable to wear with mask. Hopefully this isn't going to be a permanent solution. Oh, it's only temporary. We'll get through this together. So the first one, that people who wear glasses are going to have a problem with with fogging. So the way to solve that problem is most of these masks, and especially the ones that my friend in April Sun makes, they have a little wire in the front. So you can, if you put the wire and form it a little bit higher up on your nose bridge and around the bones on your eyes, then fit your glasses onto it, then you will find that you will greatly reduce the eyeglass fogging problem, because it really needs to fit so that the air doesn't come through to your glasses. The next thing that is very, very annoying to everyone, and this has got to be universal, is trying to breathe in these things. Because when you breathe, sometimes the mask will will breathe into your nose and your mouth, and it's outrageously annoying. So my question was, I don't like this. How do I solve that problem? So I went online looking for a better mask, and I found this. These masks are used by people who do dirtback riding, whether it's a cycle riding or motor riding, motocross, I think they're called. And they wear these, and it's a very nice mask with some vents in the front, and it keeps the dust and the particles out. And there's also some filters that fit inside that are changeable and washable. So this is a mask that is used in sports, and I would love to have one, but you're not going to find one. So I tried to order one, and yeah, I did order one, but it's going to arrive in July. So until then, I figured this is a great idea, is how do I keep the mask away from my nose and mouth so I can breathe better? So Apollo 13 now style, what do we have at home that we can make work to make these things, these contraptions, more comfortable? So one thing I came up with was these. My husband has a few of these, and these are what he wears when he's you can wear this one, I guess, in the office. I guess it would work. I don't really want to wear it around my head that way, but you might like it if you have them, but you can't find them. You cannot get them right now. So if you don't have one already or have a set of them in your garage already, you're probably not going to find them anywhere. So if you were going to use this inside of a fabric mask, you just take a pair of scissors and cut it into trim so that it fits inside the mask and it's already got the wire thing. And then that could be an extra layer of protection. Now these things are not supposed to be washable. So you could, when you get home, take a bottle. I keep alcohol in a hairspray bottle, nice fine mist, and just soak it with alcohol. Just soak it real good and just let it sit on the counter until it's dry, and it should be fine for another few uses. If you want to make it last longer, you could take a coffee filter and fold it in half, and then trim the coffee filter around, and then actually put a coffee filter inside of here, and then you would get a little bit more use. Now, we only have 2 of these, so it's not a long-term solution for us, and we're not likely for months to be able to get any more of these. So what else do I have around the house? Think. Music. So I decided that because of some earlier videos that were going around the YouTube when this first came out, a sports bra. Now the sports bras, and all the women are going to understand exactly what I'm talking about. You can take these little pads out. Sports bras are really cheap at Walmart. Like the cheapest ones are like $8 or $9 or $10. I think you can probably even get them for $5 or $6 at Walmart. You're not looking for quality. You're just looking for this pad. Okay. Now all the women are going to understand what I'm talking about. For the men, if you don't understand what I'm talking about, just show this video to your wife, to your girlfriend, to your daughter, and I'm sure that they probably have a couple of sports bras around that they would donate to the cause. Okay. So what I did is it had a little triangle thing at the top, and I just took a pair of scissors and I trimmed it so that it would fit the mask. So see, like this. So if we take the mask off and we put this inside the mask, then I get a nice firm cushion. So if I put the mask back on, now, oh my God, that is so much more comfortable. I can breathe. I'm not having it soak. The mask is not sucking into my face, and I can talk, and it is a 75% better. I know these are annoying, but it is better than it was before. So now the last problem I'm going to try to solve is the elastic around the ears. When someone gives you these things, they're not usually made specially for you. Maybe you'll make them yourself. But the elastic could be very comfortable, or it's going to be too big or too small, or it's not giving you a really good fit. So, I wanted to say that with either this or the bra pad inside the mask, you are getting a much greater protection, extra layer. So these things, what to do about this? Now, the medical profession, they have these little plastic strips, and the plastic strips fit around here, and they have these little hooks, and then they hook the elastics on, and it pulls the elastic away from the back of their ears, because I mean they're wearing the mask all day, especially now. So I decided, well, what do I have around the house? And so I found that I might be able to do something with a shoestring. So if I cut the shoestring in half, put it around my neck, and I thread the shoestring on both sides behind my ear through the elastic. Now I have a way to pull the elastic away from the back of my ears. I can tie it on top. I'm just going to tie it in a bow, and I'm going to put it back here, and I'm just tying a typical shoelace tie, okay, which would be very easy to undo. See, it's just shoelace tie. Now my mask is much improved. It's not perfect, but it is a lot more comfortable than it was when I first started this video. So I hope this helps you guys come up with some other ideas of your own. Please share anything you have that you might be able to solve this problem, and we certainly want to hear from you. So how do you take the mask off? So take the mask off. I'm gonna just undo the shoelace. Okay, and then I could leave this around my neck if I'm going to use it again, and take it off by the elastic knot. Don't touch the front. Leave everything in there. Close it up. Get a plastic baggie. Try not to touch the mask. Put it in. Seal it up. And then when you get home, and you may have like 2 or 3 of these in your car, right? So that, you know, if you want to, you don't want to wear your mask while you're driving, you want to take it off, just get yourself another one. I'm sure people can donate you more than one of these. So you can have 2 or 3 of them that you can switch between. So that is my video for today, and I hope it helps. So when you come home, just make sure that you wash it however you want to do it. One way that people have been talking about doing it is just put it in some dishwater with some Dawn liquid and hand wash it, and then squeeze it out and put it on the counter and dry for the next day. So I hope this helps. And this is my first video, so it was kind of fun to make. And I thought it was a timely topic, so I'm going to share. Thank you very much. Have a great day.